Hey guys, Stylosa and Create from UKUTL, and this is another UKUTL game from Group E between the University of London and the University of Staffordshire, which we're from Staffordshire, so come on Staffordshire. And we've got Garash, who I believe is Kiriov's mad favourite Protoss colour, well, colour of anything. He'd paint his house that colour if his wife would let him. He is from University of Staffordshire, and we have in the bottom left-hand position, we've got, I'm going to let you pronounce his name. I'm going to say Solstifer. I hate these names that kipper me.
Solstifer, yeah.
Solstifer. Well, he's the Zerg, and he comes from University of London. Team A, who no doubt laugh at Team B, because on paper they appear to be better, but are they? We just don't know. And that on paper I mean alphabetically, not stats-wise. So don't hate on me for that, you skull. Bags, a lot of you. So, we're also sponsored by somebody as well. Well, the UKUTL is, we're not. But if Monster want to sponsor us, then yeah, fair enough.
But the UKUTL sponsor, to drag you kicking and screaming back to the point, is Mr. Total Biscuit from CynicalBrit.com. So check CynicalBrit.com out. Check out his channel, subscribe, love it, and admire his top hat.
And dream about the day when you can afford your own. From Savile Row. Fitted. Perfect, with an ivory tusk. An ivory tusk walking stick with a giraffe skin coated briefcase. What? I don't know what's happening here. It's just gone to it's gone to shit here. Anyway, I think I just need to calm down. I think, as I've said before in previous casts, it's all this caffeine that's being injected into me, and the fact that these drinks I'm drinking have got like 60 grams of sugar in them or whatever they've got. It's like, whoa, it's all going mad. So, if you haven't guessed by now, we're on Zalnaga Caverns.
We missed a bit of action.
Well, I'm watching some action of a probe get battered by a drone.
Yeah, the probe really effectively blocked Solstifer's for
a couple of supply. Like, what was his 14 hatch blocked by one supply or something? Bad times, I guess.
I just can't pronounce the guy's name.
Just call him Sol.
Was blocked by the probe.
Big Sol Campbell. Just call him Sol, bro. Sol.
Yeah, Sol.
You know what? These crazy names are going to wreck my throat anyway. I keep trying to pronounce them and it just goes bad. So we don't know who these players are. We know Garash is amazing because obviously he comes from Staffordshire. Well, he's at Staffordshire University. Doesn't mean he comes from Staffordshire, but if he's not, Kiriov lives quite close to the place, so we can go over there and sort him out.
Make inquiries.
Make some inquiries at the front desk. That drone's in the world of hurt there, Sol. He's going to get battered.
Oh,
You've still got your student card. What the hell? Does it still work? Can I still get the discount?
Date on it.
Oh my god.
It's looking a bit bad now though, so you don't always get away with it. But every now and then.
How much discount? Can you just get a discount from anywhere with that?
I think it's starting to get a bit. Well, the places that do it are getting fewer, but I think it's still Top Man and a few other places you get like 10% off.
I hate Top Man anyway. Gay boys clothes.
It's terrible.
It's like River Island. No, I've got anything against gay boys, but what I'm trying to say is they're a bit tight fitting for my liking.
Stop digging.
So we got the forge down for Garash, and he's currently boosting that level 1 weapons upgrade for the ground units as well, for everything here. Well, no, it's for ground units, but what I meant to say is every ground unit, because I'm like obsessed with Terran, so I'm like, no, it's only for infantry, but no, it's not. It's Protoss, it's for everything. Brain collapse.
We've got metabolic boost on the go for Mr. Sol, and a few tasty Zerglings coming out as always.
Yeah, he doesn't really, he hasn't really been droning up Sol. I mean, he's against 20. Well, there's 25 to 21 worker count. I mean, he can catch up quite fast, Sol, with the double hatcheries down. But yeah, he doesn't seem to have been focusing on that as much as he could have been. What has he actually been doing? Well, has he been producing? I don't really know what's been going on. He doesn't really have that many Zerglings on the field to warrant that lack of drones, really. Maybe he does, I don't know.
It does seem to be sort of... Well, he seems to be behind on his build order, basically. I think that blocking of that expansion that Garage pulled off sort of thrown him off balance a little bit, because it went down quite a bit after you'd normally expect it to.
Here comes the Suicide Overlord. Here he comes, Sol's crazy Suicide Overlord. Is he going to last long? I don't think he is. He's about to get mugged by 2 sentries and 2 stalkers. Oh dear. It's quite bad for him.
Vision, though. He's going to get some vision. Oh, but he's been popped.
He's going to see that. Well, actually, from that, he'd be able to see that the Forge is producing an upgrade, so he knows it's going to be a heavy ground unit focused attack. Well, a heavy early walkgate unit push. Why is he tell? Oh, right. Yeah, he's getting. That's what I was going to say. What's going on here?
Well, surely you could.
I think the stalkers were too fat there, but I think the stalkers were too fat to get through.
I think I'd have stuck a probe through there and put a pylon down on the other side.
What, and then just left all them stalkers in your base while you research Blink?
Yeah.
You're crazy, but I'm loving your
Everyone
work.
should research Blink. You know it to be true.
You know it. So, yeah, I mean, Garrosh is going to move down now, but I mean, he's quite well fortified, really, at the front there. Sol is. I mean, he's going to have 3 spine crawlers up by the time this attack gets down there from Garrosh.
He's got quite a number of Zerglings, and actually not a good. There's 5 roaches there. Those can do quite a bit of damage to zealots and sentries, especially. Just get ripped apart. But then again, they get ripped apart by anything, don't they? They're weak.
Ripped apart. Looks like he's gathering his force to move down Garrosh's. He's dropping his poxy pylon, I was going to say. They are poxy, but it's proxy this time. So he's dropping that down. And, yeah, he's going to be applying pressure any time now. Although, you know, I'm not really feeling this because them spine crawlers, well, they're quite sickening. And there's a lot of Zerglings there as well. And,
yeah.
You know, it's not really...
3
I think
queens
he's realised, Garrosh, he's moved back.
Yeah, that Guardian shield was a bit premature as well.
Yeah. He doesn't want to overexert himself there, Sol. He's running around with them Zerglings. Maybe he's trying to get ready for some kind of a surround if he does move in, but he's going to actually wipe them Zerglings out. No, they've moved back. Cleverly moved back. They've realised, no, they don't want to go over there because we're going to get smashed.
Although he has drawn the army round to that left-hand side, which is where those spine crawlers are the strongest.
Nice force fields there, nice force fields. He's going to be able to get up the main here. Very nice eyes off Garrosh. He basically denied all... He's just circumnavigated the strongest point in his defence and he's straight into his main now. He can use the ramp up to his advantage now. This is absolute... I tell you what, this is beautiful what I'm seeing off Garrosh. I know he's from Staffordshire, but I'm absolutely loving his work even more. From Staffordshire anyway. He's just going to work on his base now. It looks like he's just going on a counter-attack. He's just sending all his units up now. Sol is. He's going to try and go for broke. I don't know how successful that's going to be. Although, actually, there's nothing in Garrosh's base, so we're going for a bit of a base trade.
Yeah, if it comes to a base trade, I think actually Sol might be in the stronger position because he's got the most number of units. He's still got the spine crawlers down. He can protect the bottom of that ramp.
Yeah. See, this is what frustrates me a bit here, because if Garrosh had a sentry left behind, you know, he could have held that ramp, and he could have, you know, and maybe a couple of stalks or even a cannon. I mean, he looks to have held it anyway. He's pushed it back, and he's moving back with these roaches. I think Sol's a little bit indecisive here. He wants to come back and protect his
Sol.
Yeah, I don't.
3 queens. He sent his 3 queens up the map.
Yeah.
That's probably just an oversight, but it's something you really can't afford to do when there's that kind of army walking about in your main. You cannot afford to make mistakes like that.
Well, the thing with Sol, I mean, Sol's gone in and he's done a bit of damage to the mineral line of Garrosh, but then he kind of... Yeah, he's going to lose them queens. That's ridiculous. It's like, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Crazy 4 queens off creep, made him nothing. I never understood why they run faster on creep. Do they like slide across it? It's sickening. Oh. But what he could have done is he could have maybe have contained Garrosh's army in his main, you know, using the ramp to his advantage, because that army would have been stuck there. But kind of got a bit excited and went a bit mad. But yeah, I mean, it really it's all over for Sol now. I mean, he hasn't got much. He hasn't got any production facility basically. He's got no spawn pool. He's got nothing. He can only make drones. He's got no queens.
Yeah, Garrosh is expanding off the back of it. I mean, he doesn't really need to.
No. Good habits, some good habits.
Yeah.
What's he got reinforcement wise? He doesn't. I mean, really, he should sandal that down. He's got an attack move, A, left click, in you go, boys. Spawning pool's going down, but he's never going to finish. I think Sol. Yeah, there's a GG off Sol. He just didn't want to give up, but he's been forced to. So it's all over for the lad. So check out unitloss.com, check out Cynical Brit as well. Click on all the links in the description and subscribe to our YouTube channel because we're the best. Goodbye.